Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we are playing the Burlington Area Disc Golf Summer League. I believe this is week 1. We are at Wellspring at Cedarock Park in Burlington, North Carolina. Highly rated course, 4.4. It's a beautiful course. It's a short course. We're playing the Allstar layout, which is the normal league or tournament layout. So it's mostly from the blue tees. There's about 4 or 5 holes, I believe, that are in the short positions, but mostly we are in the longs. Today we are starting off on hole number 9, and that is going to be a 197-foot par 3. Here I am throwing my PA3. It's just a long straight hole. Well, not long, it's 197 feet, but it's pretty straight. Got just over halfway. That'd be a little upshot here for the birdie. I'll put it under the basket or next to the basket for the par. Hole number 10, we are looking at a 259-foot par 3, extremely straight hole, super narrow. And you're going to notice in this one that some of the camera placements are odd. It's just because there's not a lot of room on this course on the tee pads. It's very kind of claustrophobic on some of the tee pads. Very tight course. So throw my M3 here. Threw it pretty well. Just kind of went and left a little bit, and I kind of kicked right back into the fairway. A2 here on the upshot. Gonna throw a little forehand. Get it up here as close to the basket as I can. It was a good shot with that A2. Got me a short putt here for the par. Hole number 11, we're looking at a 272-foot par 3. I'm throwing my Pioneer on a forehand. Put it right down the middle. Nice little hyzer at the end of it. Left me with the short putt here for the bird. Probably about 20 feet. Left it just short. Give me a tap in for par. Moving on to hole 12. It is a 253-foot par 3. I'm throwing my PA3 again. I'm just going to put it on a nice hyzer right down the middle. And that's going to leave me with about a 10-footer or so for the bird. Moving on to hole 13, 217-foot par 3. I'm throwing my A2 on a forehand. It's a left to right. It's a long straight alleyway here, then it cuts hard right, which is why I'm throwing the A2, because I wanted something that would go straight and then cut hard right. Left me just about 20 feet for the bird. Hole 14, 220-foot par 3. I'm throwing my A5 here. This is fairly straight, but I'm throwing it on a little bit of an anhyzer because I want it to kind of cut left of the basket and then cut back towards the basket, and I gave it a good run. Left me probably about this is probably about 22 feet maybe uphill. And I'm putting today with new PA2s. I just got 350G plastic PA2s today. Hole 15, 226-foot par 3. I'm throwing my M4. I'm trying to throw it on an anhyzer, and I get it on the anhyzer out of the hand. I mean, you would think that would hold, and it just came out of it. That's a stable M4. My M3 is less stable than that one, but it got me up here. Throwing the A5 again, little upshot. Trying to get as close as I can with how this hole moves left to right on this steep hill, and I have this kind of stretch out straddle for the par. Hole 16, we're looking at a 256-foot par 3, throwing my A2 again. Put a good throw on it. I should have thrown the A5, but in my head I just couldn't put that much anhyzer on with A5, and I probably should have thrown it. Had the same throw as I would do with that A2, but kind of had an easy par on this one. It wasn't a difficult par. Very difficult birdie, from where I was in the woods, but the par was pretty simple. Hole 17, 591-foot par 4, throwing my D4, and I got a good rip on it. Felt great out of the hand, put it right in the middle of the fairway. I feel like I throw my F3 at the same distance as I do my D4, so I probably should have just stuck with the F3, but let myself an F1 in here to the basket. Got a good pull on it. I gave myself a run for the birdie here, and I thought I had it. About halfway to the basket, I thought I had the, I was going to drain it, and it just went kind of under the basket. Just not quite enough on it, but easy tap in for the par. Hole 18, 262-foot par 3. I'm throwing the Pioneer on a forehand. Gave it a good throw this time. Last time I played here, I put it way too high. Left me with a nice short putt for birdie. I have a lot of these 20-footers. I'm getting really good at making these 20-footers. So this is for bird. Had a root there that was messing with my foot. I had to reestablish my footing there. But cash in the bird. Missed my drive here on hole 1. I wish you could see. I wish I would have gotten it because this is a difficult par 3. For anyone that's MA3 or lower, this is not an easy hole. It's a 315-foot par 3 straight uphill. Plays more like, probably 360, 370. And it's just long and straight uphill. Got my F3, halfway here, just over halfway to the basket. I have a weird kind of footing there. Throwing the PA3. Just kind of pulled it a little bit. Got myself a long par save and just put it by the basket. I figured just take my bogey and go. First bogey of the round. Hole 2, 279-foot par 3, throwing my A2. This goes straight down the hill and then hard right, which is why I'm throwing the A2 again. Had a good throw to the hand. I was in this little creek, and you can't really see my footing because of how I had to kind of angle the camera. But I'm on the side of this hill, and my disc is almost vertical the way it's in the creek. I'm standing on stones in the creek, and I have my foot behind the disc barely, just to give myself this little PA3 upshot, which catches a root and rolls straight backwards, which is going to come into play a little later on hole 6 that you'll see that. But saved the par here with this this putt. I'm throwing the PA5 here on hole 3, 195-foot par 3. Flipped up really nice, went straight. Left myself this short putt for par, or for the birdie, and I just leave it an inch short. Catch the cage and tap in for par. Hole 4, 197-foot par 3. I'm throwing my A2 again. I really need to get more trust in my A5 on these forehands. I don't have the trust there yet to really torque it like I do the A2, but I think once I get that down, I'll be getting a lot of these much closer with the A5 than I do the A2. A2 I feel is mainly for very specific situations, and I think the A5 is a better forehand disc for me in those kind of zone-like instances where I need something like a zone. Throwing my brand new PX3 I got today. I got this to kind of replace my PA1 because I was looking for something more stable, and this PX3 came in. It threw exactly like I expected it to and wanted it to. Like I wanted my PA1 to fly, and so I'm very happy with that purchase today. Hole number 5, 177-foot par 3, throwing my A2 again. Another one where I wish I would have thrown the A5, but I caught the very last tree, left myself a long birdie putt, gave it a run, a little bit too far to the right, tap in for par. Hole number 6. This hole was a heartbreak for me. 217-foot par 3. Throwing my M2. Had a good drive. It went through, didn't touch anything, which went through all the trees, all the brush. It left me with a little upshot here. Gave it a good birdie run. And then let myself a short putt here for par. And you're going to see I catch the cage, just fall down, and it just rolls. And it rolls, and it keeps rolling. And you're going to see it's still rolling. I think it rolled to like 60 feet. And this is going to be my... that was a tough one. That was a tough hole. Now we're on hole number 7. And this is a 184-foot par 3. It goes straight uphill and then cuts hard left. There's a Mando at the top of the hill, the left side, that you have to make. And I made the Mando. It just went straight. I didn't mean to go that straight. But I'm going to leave myself with an easy upshot with a little tap in for par here at the end. And hole number 8, we're going to finish off 161 foot par 3. I'm throwing that PX3. And this was very close to an ace. I came in right in front of the basket, skipped up, and skipped just underneath it. That was close for an ace. Right here, my disc is down in this creek, which is casual relief. I'm standing right on the edge. It's kind of hard to see here how close I am to the edge, but my toes are pretty much, hanging over the edge of that cliff. The card gave me the okay to stand up on top of this ridge, just because the footing would not have been safe trying to get in there. But I have to bend it around this tree, so there was no advantage for this, because this tree is right in front of me. And I just kind of had to lay it up for the par. But we finished the round 2 under. And 909 rated, so it was a good round. I really played very well today. I think in the division, the next person to me, I think, was 7 over, I believe. Yes, 7 over. So I did very well today. I'm very happy with the round and happy with how I played. But it wasn't as good as the last time I played All-Stars, where I went 5 down. But I can't be upset with 909 rated at all. I'm very happy with that, and it was a good day. So as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna catch you again on the next one. I'll be playing from Pinehurst, the Village of Pinehurst course this weekend. Oh, and I also have a flex start on Friday back at Cedarock, Sneaky Pete pads, that I'll be playing Friday as well. So I should have 2 more videos coming up this week. So hope to see you back, and hope you enjoy the videos.